Hey everybody, it's Nick. Welcome back to the channel, Chupacabra Off-Road. Back here in Lake Havasu here with my buddy Rick Brown. Rick is in the first batch of speed cars. He's got number 14. And Rick is going to be, no doubt, actually he's got probably the most pimped, the most customized speed UTV that exists right now. But Rick is all about going to Baja. Rick's got a big trip planned and he's going to be the first to do it. I'm really excited to see how the trip goes. But Rick, if you want to introduce yourself, talk about the trip you got coming up and then kind of how that leads to your riding and how you decided to build up your number 14.
I'm Rick, as he said. We're going to Baja. We got about a 10-day trip coming up, at least 1,000 miles or so. I think we're going to pretty much be the first people out in Baja. These things are run for their money and see what they're all about. But to make it comfort for long trips, I took the back seats out. And when I put the back seats out, I need to put the toolbox somewhere. So in order to put the toolbox in there and not have to take all your crap out first, we put somewhat of a shelf right here. And as you can see, you can be closer. You put a quick release pin right here. You just pull the pin out, pull this pin up. Toolbox slides out. You don't have to remove your stuff up here. When you're done, just put the pin back in. Put a cotter pin, you're done. We needed extra fuel for our long ride, so I put 2 3-gallon cans, gives us 6 gallons total. A little ratchet strap on top for safety. I had to put the spare axle somewhere, so we made a nice mount here. This is our RPM Motorsports, their mount right here. We use our mount in conjunction with our custom mount right here. We have an extra tie rod right here. We have 2 bearings with bearing carriers, already bearings in them, mounted, ready to go. They're all sealed right here, they can't get dirty. If you have a problem, you just pop it out, throw it in, put the old one back in there. And on the other side, we have an additional cooler rack. Holds 2 ice chests. We'll go around this side.
Put this out real quick and then all right, Rick, so Baja, big rides, building this car for everything. Starting off with the front, you had a custom mount made. Yep. I've talked a little bit about how I'd like to have my dash set up, but it looks like you had a custom mount made for your GPS. You want it right in the center? Yeah, so I wanted it right in the center so we could both see it. Eventually, I think I'm going to put a second GPS on that side, but for now, I think the Lawrence is the way to go. I also put a round steering wheel because the other steering wheel, I just had to get used to it. I like the other steering wheel, but I didn't want to have to get used to the car and the steering wheel at the same time. But I think eventually I might go back to the other steering wheel because you can see the gauges a little better. For comfort, I actually had an 1.5 inch spacer right here for the steering wheel to get a little closer to me because I felt like I was stretched out a little bit. Then I also added an 1.5 inch seat riser here so I can see above the GPS a little better. I'm a tall guy and I think it's perfect, but for shorter people, you could put 1.5 inch, maybe 2.5 inch spacer, whatever you want. Make different sizes. It was pretty cheap to make. It's just a simple bar. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to sit in and see how it feels. I mean, Rick and I are pretty similar in height. What are you, 6'2"?
6'2", yep.
Yep, so you would think maybe we wouldn't need it, but you do sit so low in this vehicle. Yes. You know, I'm not going to, a little more visibility in the rocks would have helped, and yep, for everyday driving, I'm curious to see how you like it.
Just the top, and also clearing the GPS, you can see over the GPS, tremendous difference. I love it, and I'm a tall guy, so it's comfortable the way it was before, but just a little creature comfort. And for long drives, we drive thousands of miles. I don't want my arms to be stretched out so much, kind of bent in a little better.
And there's so much headroom, even with the stock roll cage for tall guys.
Plenty of headroom. You could I could have added another inch easily at clearance, and I'm a tall guy, so. So that's a cheap fix if people want to add that. I don't think it's something difficult. I think anybody could pretty much do that. If you want to take a good picture of that.
Yeah, so just curious that you didn't do the additional digital display. Is that something you think you might add, or you're just thinking maybe another GPS?
I was gonna do that, but I think another GPS. I think I'll go with the Garmin, so I have a zoomed out version and I can look at the trail and terrain at the same time. I like the Lowrance for following a trail. It's a little faster. You know, you can read it quicker. The other thing I did too, I put a battery switch in there, so if you're playing music, your battery won't die. All I do is kill the battery switch when I'm parked, and then it only plays off 1 battery. When I want to start the car, I put on 2 batteries, and it draws out the battery underneath the passenger seat. So
very cool.
Really cool. So you'll never have a dead battery issue. I don't think you necessarily need an extra battery, but if you're playing the tunes like I do and you have a few beers, you forget to turn it on and you have a dead battery. So, but
happens to everyone.
Happens to everybody. So, other than that, in the back, I got.
Let's go to the back of the car. Yeah. So you notice a lot of speed accessories already. Baja, you're doing 10 days.
Yep.
So what did you think about? Obviously, we got the tailgate down. We got a 35. I can see the AGM, of course, with the top of the food chain here, the Milwaukee battery. So you know, with the speed boxes, what did you put inside your speed boxes?
Speed boxes now, I haven't organized them yet, but the speed boxes have plenty of room. Right now, I just threw a couple belts in here, some extra towels and rags, whatever. I'm gonna organize these, put more tools, maybe a cordless in. These boxes here, they're great because you can hold extra jackets, maybe some snacks and whatnot. I think right now I just put a spare jacket in there, toe straps, but plenty of storage in here. You could add all kinds of stuff. I think just be great for jackets, maybe some snacks or whatever. And on the other side over here, I think it's a great spot. The oil cans fit perfectly in here. Super snug. It's It's like almost like they're made for oil. It just perfectly fits in there. I got a spare antenna I keep in here, extra gas nozzles, and I have my cordless right here, ready to go. Just pull it up, boom, ready to go. Nice and easy access there.
I also got an extra rectangle, and I might do the same and run with the tailgate down when I do a big.
Yeah, this is what they call the California style, the tailgate down. It gives you extra space. And this is the 35. The 35 fits perfect in there. I think it looks cool. I like your tailgate up. It also looks cool. So, but for the extra room, and I could put this here on the two sides, I think it's worth it.
So you pretty much have everything that you need. You got your speed toolkit underneath.
Yep.
Cooler wise, you're probably gonna put it inside of the rear. We'll go to the other side of the car. Can you make it all day in one big oversized cooler, you thinking, or are you thinking two small ones?
I have this designed now for two soft coolers, but you can definitely put one oversized cooler in there for sure and strap it down. For the weight, I like it, but I definitely have enough room here. That's a ton of space there. And then if you want to slide the seat forward, you have more storage here. You can put some trays down there or some jackets or whatever. There's definitely space down there. And this is super light. The whole rack comes out and basically 2 bolts. It's basically just the way your seat comes out. There's 2 bolts in the bottom. It just friction fits in there. You pull it out, 2 bolts, I can take the whole rack out. Probably take me 5 minutes. 2 bolts, that's it. So if you want to take this side out, you can put a seat here and just take the axles out. You can leave that side the way it is with 2 gas cans and a tray, and you can have a third person right here. I don't like taking 3 people for long rides, so I'd rather have the beer space. Much better.
Look at all that extra airflow he's going to pick up too with the seats gone. Excited to see how the trip goes from him. As you can tell, he's not playing around. He does these big rides. Yep. You currently drive a Can-Am before you had the Speed, so that's what you've used for the last couple of years?
2 Can-Ams, a Razor, and I gotta say there's no comparison. You know, the Can-Am, you gotta buy the car, you gotta add about 100 grand to it to get even close to what this car is. We'll see longevity-wise how they run. Obviously, I got about 300 miles in here, no problems yet, but the true test is gonna be Baja. We'll put it to the test.
For sure.
For sure. The other thing I did, I added a bigger seat for my passenger. He's a little bigger guy than me, so there's 2 different size seats. You notice that? This
is yours the standard, or is it the tall?
Mine's the standard, and then this is the extra large tall.
Yeah.
So you can put a bigger seat, switch them out. Robbie will sell you one, and then for bigger guys, this is more comfortable.
For sure.
Other than that, it's pretty much bone stock. I did add every accessory I think they pretty much had. I got the light bar, the window nets, the mirrors.
Stereo, yeah, pretty much everything.
Pretty much
chase light.
Chase light. I did upgrade the brakes to the wheel width because I put the 35s. Without the 35s, I don't think I would have switched, put the wheel width on. I don't think it needs it. I do like a little more stopping power. Stopping power to me is about the same as a Can-Am or a Razor, no different. The wheel width does improve that, so I think it was worth the money. Safety is everything. I upgraded the springs to the iBox springs. I don't think it changes the ride, but I just think that over time the stock springs are going to want to sag a little more. iBox a little better quality springs, so to me it was worth the investment. Do it now rather than later. But ride-wise, I don't really notice the difference too much in springs, not yet. Other than that, the car is bone stock, just the way it comes, you know.
Yeah, car's dialed. The lighting's pretty much perfect, so we're gonna get some shots of Rick in action. Go have some fun here and do a nice little shakedown run before his Baja ride since we're here. Yep. It's only about 90 degrees, so we shouldn't, not that hot considering June. I'm counting my blessings, but Rick, thanks for taking the time to show me your car, meet up, and let's go ride and have some fun.
Let's do it, I'm excited.
Oh man, well, they come with the stereo being on.
Yep.